Hi, today is July 25th, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1142 for the year, Temporary Authorization. Once upon a time, I was an authorized person, and that sign that said only authorized persons allowed upstairs applied to me for a brief few hours. And I, enjoying my briefly authorized state, did in fact go upstairs, where there was an air-conditioned room and 2 big bottles of Deer Park water. And that was a great thing, as it had been a very hot day, and the air conditioning and the water were both extremely refreshing. I hope that the next time the weather is challenging, I am similarly authorized to go somewhere that will offer relief, if only temporarily. Poem number 1143, To Smell Like Piss. I am hoping that both of the subway stations that I waited at today happened to smell like piss, because if not, then maybe it was me. Poem number 1144, Product. Here is the product. You can wear it, walk it, or talk to it. You can eat it, drink it, or fuck it. You can take it to bed and tell it stories. You can tell it your problems and it will understand. You can cover it in mud or paint or plywood. You can lie to it. You can commit to it. You can memorize its essence. You can love it or leave it, or love it and leave it. With special adapters, you can change its flavor, scent, and color. You can usually take it on an airplane. It is not illegal to buy it a drink, as long as it doesn't drink it. If you have exhausted its possibilities or just get tired of it, you can return it for a 50% refund, or after the 2-year mark, a 25% refund. For a limited time, you can be the first on your block to have one, but soon you will only be able to be the second or third on your block. We hope that you enjoy the product, but if you don't, we will try to come out with something else more to your liking as soon as we possibly can. Poem number 1145, CR 2032. I thought that CR 2032 was an intriguing name for a battery, and I looked up why it is called that because I thought the explanation would be interesting. Unfortunately, I was quite wrong. Even a guy like me, who can really geek out on nerdy, wonky shit, was hopelessly disappointed with the ordinary and uninteresting details regarding the CR 2032. Perhaps one day, when I am less dejected, I will fill you in, although by that time you may have Googled that shit for yourself. As for me, I'm sorry I brought it up. Poem number 1146, The Limber Stegosaurus. The limber stegosaurus leaped and did plies and twirled and hopped and displayed all the grace of a ballerina, even though ballet would not be invented for many millions of years. The other dinosaurs were jealous, and some of them tried to emulate the movements of the stegosaurus, but to no avail. The limber stegosaurus evinced a genetic mutation that served no evolutionary purpose, and as a result, the skill was not passed on and died with the stegosaurus, which is why ballet would have to wait until the 15th century to be invented. And the innovations in movement invented by the limber stegosaurus were lost to both history and prehistory. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Poem number 1147, The Friendly Ankylosaurus. Although the ankylosaurus was feared by most of the other dinosaurs on the block, the ankylosaurus was friendly and didn't want to fight. She was covered in osteoderms, armor plating, that would have protected her well if anyone tried to fuck with her, but nobody did, although not because she was so friendly, but because she looked so formidable. While most ankylosauruses rarely hung out in groups, this one was an exception because she rarely hung out with other ankylosauruses because other ankylosauruses rarely hung out in groups. So instead she hung out with tortoises. She had many tortoise friends and even helped a couple of them get out of some dangerous scrapes, and she lived to a ripe old age of 77 years. And when she died, her tortoise friends really missed her. It would have been nice if the friendly ankylosaurus could have heard all the nice things the tortoise said about her after she died, but the fact is she, like all other ankylosauruses, was quite deaf, even when she was alive. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1148, Dinosaur Haiku. Brachiosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Velociraptor. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.